I'm rarely angry, and even when I am, I don't really express myself that much. But this time is different.
I spend my time trying not to lose my mind.
I'm sick of so many things that I want to use that anger to make some changes. It cannot stay the same. Back in the day, 2 years ago, I had my daily schedule, I had my routines, habits. I ate meals at exactly the same time every day. It was like a foundation of my life. But recently, it's such a chaos. Like I don't even know what I'm doing. Like I feel like a human wreckage. So it cannot stay like that. We need to make a change. And how do we make a change? Let's start with the story.
I spend my time trying not to lose my mind. Trying not to lose my mind. I spend my
Quite recently, I participated in a NNN November for the first time ever, and I won. So congrats to me. I could talk about it for hours, but that's not the main point. I joined a server on Discord to get to know the feel of the environment, get to know the people, kind of observe them, and it's been kind of fun. I have my messages open, and I message them like a summary of my experience. I messaged them, I love how quickly this server went from a brotherly crusade against urges to the horniest server I've seen in a while. Holy shit. Because it really was like this. It started with, brothers, we have to win. There's no other choice. What choice do we have? We can't give up, never. We gotta fight on the land. We gotta fight on the seas. We gotta fight in the air.
Fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches.
To the last drop of blood. Because we are greater than this. We can overcome everything. We'll support each other. And it ended with, guys, 2 more days and I'm about to beat my meat like I never did before. I was like, dude, really? Another funny interaction was when this guy messaged, soon we have done 30 days. Anyone want to have a VC jerk off together December 1st? DM me. And I was like, oh hell yeah. And he actually DM'd me. I was like, oh, you were not joking? Then I was like, damn, that's kind of hot, but no thanks. So that was also funny. Like, it's interesting that these people exist, and I will probably want to try it sometime. Moving on. Okay, these were my fun interactions, but let's get to the main point. I met this guy, I messaged him for a while, when he was like, I'm on permanent nofap, it's fun. Yes, permanent. How? Willpower. I was like, okay, willpower, but it depletes. It's not endless, it cannot be the whole story. Like, what's your secret? What's happening here? And then he said that it's a religious thing. Like, he just never does it. And I was like, of course. I knew it. Obviously. I even made a blog post about it when I was writing a blog. It's an idea from what I've learned when he said, willpower is for losers. The real change happens when you set your environment, all the clues that you get in your daily life just lead you to the productive path or meaningful path, right? Like, you don't want to eat sweets, have no sweets to eat. Like, the worst thing you can do is put sweets on your desk and be like, no, I will resist it, I cannot eat because I need to lose weight. Ego depletion. The willpower drains. Maybe you will resist eating sweets, but then you will have less strength to resist something else, to force yourself to study. That's why I have website blockers. If I waste too much of my time, it just cuts me off. I knew that. There are science experiments that prove it. It's just true. If you don't want to do something, make it that it's not an option. It's that simple. So to change, we gotta use something greater, something higher. Maybe I'll sit actually. Right, to change, we have to use something more important than our lack of motivation or our will to relax or something. And this is just life. A random, unrelated conversation with a stranger reminds me of something that makes me come up with a plan. So what's the plan? I feel like I want to be, and I have to be, that person that speaks truth. I want to know the truth, no matter how hard it is, right? If I promise something, I have to keep it, to follow my beliefs. So the plan is that I will simply promise you what I'm going to change in 2023, and I will keep it. I will have to keep it. But right now, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to promise, so I need to think a bit, right? Here's a cut. A cut. Really, Mr. Editor? You want me to cut your pay? I said it's a cut. Therefore, sorry, I just like to slam my desk. What can I say? To appear angry, I gotta fake it, man. Life is tough. So many responsibilities, man. I gotta fake my anger. I'm like really pissed off this time. It's too much. It's way too much to handle. Too hot to handle. What? No, that's Dijon. Anyway, yes. I even forgot what I was about to say. Oh yes, therefore, I solemnly promise to read any book for 25 minutes a day, at least 5 times a week. That's important, that's my routine. I will probably keep it up in the weekends as well, but the thing is that I want my weekends to be that chill that I don't feel the pressure to do anything. I want to have social weekends, but that's later on. Exercise physically at any intensity for 25 minutes a day, at least 5 times a week. That's another routine, right? Work on anything related to inexperienced me for at least 25 minutes a day, 5 times a week. This whole channel, this whole hobby is fantastic. It has a great potential, so I will keep it up. I want to focus on it every day. Every week, make a day for a cultured evening, most likely a Wednesday. I really like the idea of having like less work intensive day in the middle of the week, because recently I discovered a power of art and poems, because I was always the guy that reads self-help books, self-improvement, popular science or something, but I read a fantasy book and it was great. Like for my emotional intelligence, that's kind of great. So I want to keep it up. I want to stay cultured, right? I never watched movies or anything. Now I want to. And then develop my social life in the weekends to stay sane. As I said, weekends are social. I want to work hard during the week and then have some fun. Like a different type of fun. Go out with someone I want to get to know better at least every month. That's also a big one. But I want to keep meeting new people, I guess. It doesn't have to be a stranger, but mostly that. Try new additional classes over the year. New dance classes, martial arts, maybe something else. Yes, I started attending additional classes recently. I went to a hip-hop dance class and I was playing squash. I even went to one Krav Maga class, but it was kind of weird. I want to keep trying new things. I want to go there, get into the environment. When I started dancing, I was like, wow, this is not my type of activity at all and not my environment. But I met some nice people there. And that matters. Do my best at sticking to the weekly schedule and iterating over it every time. Iterate. Meaning the previous promises might slightly change, but the direction is the same. Yes, so all of the routines, activities, the division between the week, it might slightly change. It might, because these are just ideas, right? It might not work, or for any reason I might not like it. We'll see, right? The main goal is for this weekly schedule to be much better at the end of the year than at the beginning. It will evolve to something that works. I will experiment, see what works. And then the last thing, make at least one video documenting my themed week. The idea is to have a week with a theme and then work every day towards that theme, right? Like learning one skill in a week or something, and I want to document it. So, thanks for listening. Keep me accountable, and we'll see. I might promise more things in the future, but for now, need to get my life together. Thanks for watching.